to go. So, wisdom tooth out. I've had my wisdom tooth taken out approximately 3.5 hours ago. It was taken out. This is the title for today. In line with that is real wisdom kicking in. This is the Monday Reset episode 3. I'm currently in Croatia, Split. Split is a place in Croatia, of course, if you don't know. I'm going live now because I'm away. I'm healing today. I'm going with the flow the best I can, of course. So I've just had my wisdom tooth taken out today, basically. It's just been taken out. The procedure wasn't that bad, actually, to be honest. I got it done at a private clinic over here because I wasn't too impressed with the ones in England. The person that did it today, though I had the local injected, I can still feel it at the side of my mouth right now, if I'm honest. So that's been done. I didn't even feel the injections. The extraction went really, really well. It wasn't a big deal. I've come back to the apartment, should I say. It wasn't that bad. I've not really felt much pain yet. I'm on and off with the ice packs all day, Shelley. Hi, Shelley, by the way, sorry. Yeah, I'm on and off with the what are they called? Ice packs, 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off, eating soft foods. And that's it, really. Yeah. So, how are you, Shelley? Hope you're okay. What was I going to say then? So not so bad so far. I will be I'm probably going to go for. I'll see how I'll go with this live. It might last a while. I'm going to go with the flow. Let's see what happens. So this is not exactly a high-end energy Monday Reset. This is the Monday Reset live vlog that I've been doing. This is episode 3 of those. We're going to be speaking about what real wisdom actually really is. We'll go into that as we speak, of course, the best I can. I am a little bit uncomfortable, but the pain's not there. But I still wanted to show up and do this live anyway. And as I've gone live at this time, 1, because I know it's bank holiday, and 2, I've got the time to do it. I'm going to be most of the day. I'm going to be in this apartment. Because I keep applying the ice packs to reduce the swelling, of course. But it wasn't that bad. Really wasn't that bad. It stank when they took it out, though. It absolutely stank, Shelley. I think that's all the trapped bacteria because the wisdom tooth is like at an angle. It impinges onto the other tooth. Therefore, any food or anything just gets stuck there, which is minging. And then you can't brush it, you can't access it. No matter what you do, tooth floss, anything, you can't get to that area. So it needed to go. It really needed to go. Anyway, I've got to carry on my content the best I can. I'll talk the best I can in real time. You're braver than me. Good God, I won't be able to. It's not that bad. They inject you in your gum, and sometimes it hurts, but this dentist is really, really good. Didn't even hurt, Shelley. Didn't even hurt, honestly. Anyway, so it's funny how wisdom tooth has that name. It has that name, doesn't it? Wisdom tooth. I don't know why, but that's what they call it. It makes you think about what real wisdom actually is. What is real wisdom to you? What's the real deal? Is it knowledge? Is it experience? Or is it what way you learn when life gets uncomfortable? Because sometimes life gets uncomfortable. Things don't go exactly as you want them to or how you predict them to. Sometimes life forces you to slow down. And today I'm forced to slow down. I'm definitely forced to slow down. And it's good to do that. I'm in the right environment to do that. I feel very blessed, if I'm honest. So the poll I've asked, what does real wisdom, let me start my goal. What does real wisdom mean to you? What does real wisdom mean to you? So most people said things like learning the hard way, then changing. Learning the hard way. Sometimes the only way to learn is the hard way. It's like when your parents or whoever says, well, don't do that. You make sure whatever you do, don't do that. Do this instead. And you're like, whatever. I'm not listening. That's not going to happen to me. And you do it anyway. And sometimes the best way to learn is the hard way, in my opinion. I'm going to be going a lot slower today, a lot slower paced with regards to my speaking as well, I think. I'm going to go with the flow. How's your day been, Shelley, by the way, as well? Hope it's been okay. Hope you're okay. So learning the hard way. Has anyone ever learnt anything the hard way? I think I have. I've made some mistakes in my life. I really, really have. Hanging around with people I shouldn't have been hanging around with. Associating with the wrong types of people. Allowing people to take advantage. Taking my kindness for a weakness. It happens. It happens still now in my life, if I'm honest. But I spot it. I spot it quickly, and then I move on. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that one. Staying calm when life isn't. Is that wisdom too? Staying calm when life isn't. Taking a step back mentally. So you're in a situation, it's kicking off, it's going crazy, and you just take a big, deep breath. You take a step back, not physically always, but mentally, and you survey the situation. Staying calm when life isn't is a superpower, in my opinion. Not always easy to achieve. You don't always get it perfect. Timmy says hi, by the way. He's in the background if anyone's watching. We're all chilling. We're talking about what real wisdom is. What's real wisdom to you guys? There is a poll there. If you want to answer it, you can do. There's no right or wrong answer with regard to the poll that I've just set up. The poll is asking, what does real wisdom mean to you? But you might have your own interpretations. You might have your own ideas. I believe that those inner wisdoms are in us all. They're in us all. We don't always act on them. We don't always listen to them. Or sometimes these wisdoms are super, super, super simple. It's like the most simple thing in the world, wisdom sometimes. It doesn't require massive intelligence or, or anything like that at all. But they're really basic. But what happens is they're so obvious that we forget them, if you know what I mean. It's another one's don't take things personally. Nothing's personal. And it's like, how the hell am I going to achieve that? How the hell am I going to achieve that? Don't take it personally. You know what I mean? Could be one. It's about them. The projecting onto you will be an example of one of those wisdoms potentially. Moonlit Solo Official. Hello, Moonlit Solo Official. Can we ask questions? Yes, you can ask questions. Go for it. Elaborate. I'll answer the best I can. Shelley saying, Brad, we all live with the objective of being happy. All of our lives are very different. And yet the same wisdom, Brad, is not brainy. It's wisdom of knowing what's what. Yeah, absolutely. I think being book smart is a great thing for a doctor to be, or other people to be, a physicist or whatever it is, rocket scientist. Really, really good type of intelligence, very useful in the world. However, wisdom, like wisdom, what Shelley's mentioning, it doesn't require being super, super smart or super intelligent at all. We all live with the objective of being happy. All our lives are very different. Yes, they are. We all have different lives, different perspectives, different challenges, different advantages, different disadvantages. It's not a fair setting. It's all different. It's all variable. It's all open to interpretation too, I'd say, Shelley. And I'm just repeating what you're saying. It's really good. It's a wisdom of knowing what's what. It's a wisdom of knowing what is what. Thanks for sharing. What do I regret in life? Personally, I've thought about it's a really good question. Don't think I regret anything. I've made mistakes, don't get me wrong. I've really fucked up. But I think to myself, I made decisions based on what I knew at the time. And I made mistakes when I was younger, especially. And I'll make mistakes again, Moonlit official. I will make mistakes again. Absolutely. I know I will. But when I was younger, especially, I made mistakes, but I didn't know any better. That's what I knew at the time. And I needed those mistakes to happen in order for me to grow. So I do look back and think, oh my God, that makes me cringe. That makes me feel a certain way, for example, which could be in line with regret. But I don't regret anything. I think it's all happened for a reason. And all of those lessons I think I've learned throughout my life. So I don't regret anything, in my opinion. However, I do understand that some people might regret some things, of course. Shelley saying a window cleaner would not know how to hang off the ladder with a cloth. It's copying on. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, Shelley. Thanks for your support. Thank you so much. I'm going to pin that message. A window cleaner would not know how to hang off the ladder with a cloth. It's copying on. I don't know what that means. Sorry, Shelley. I'm being thick now. What do you mean by it's copying on? I'm losing. You've lost me a little bit, if I'm honest. Please, can you help me out here? Forgive my ignorance here, Shelley. Blobber Club. Blobber Go, can you give a shout out to Tung Shahura Avder? Shout out to Tung Shahura. I don't even know what that means. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you, by the way. Hope you're okay. We're speaking about wisdom here. Does anyone that's watching have, what do you think wisdom is to you? What is wisdom to you, anyone that's watching? Have you got any wise quotes or wise sayings? Anyway, I'll carry on. So some people said choosing discipline over emotion, having the emotional intelligence and the discipline not to let your emotions run away from you. For example, you come across someone really, really rude. They're attacking you, and you put a boundary in place, and you have a little snap, you have a little boundary. You go, oh, I'm not having enough. I've had enough of this. This is ending now. I'm done with this. You put a boundary in place, but you still feel angry, but you hold your tongue. You keep your discipline. You're wise enough to hold your tongue, even if that emotion is in your belly. You've got fire in your belly. Have you ever had that? Fire in your belly. Feeling a little bit aggrieved or whatever it is, but you're choosing that discipline over the emotion. Emotional regulation to an extent, I would say. Another one could be, this is relation to the wisdom poll that I've done, is seeing patterns that others miss. So seeing patterns that others miss. So you're seeing, you might notice something in an individual, and you might think, not so sure about that. And you're noticing a pattern in the behavior that you might have seen before, you've learned from before, you've got your own inner wisdom. Therefore, in a nutshell, in a way, in alignment, would be, I've got my own inner experiences. I've kind of seen this before. I can see what's playing out here. I know what's occurring. And I can see, and you can see it before other people. So you can see life playing out before others can see it. That can be frustrating sometimes. So if you come across a challenging individual, let's say, and you're going, that person's doing something not quite right there. And then you notice it before anybody else does, and everyone else goes, oh, they're a really good person, or blah, blah, blah. But you're like, I'm not sure about this. I'm not so sure about this. I've seen this before. I'm taking a step back. You're seeing life play out sometimes before others. If you've got that true wisdom, I suppose, in relation to what I'm talking about. Shelley saying, what I meant to say, if you hang on the ladder with a cloth, you're going to fall. So you don't do that. All right, sorry, I'm being thick. So you don't do that. It's not wisdom. It's copying on, not to put your life in danger. Yeah, don't treading word. Oh, forget the words now. I suppose it's in line with taking unnecessary risks, isn't it? Basically. You don't do stupid things. You don't put yourself into a stupid predicament and hope that you're going to be okay hanging on by the cloth on a ladder because you know that it's stupid and it's dangerous. It's copying on not to put your life in danger. Thanks, Shelley. Wisdom is, Timmy is full of wisdom. Turtles, I think, live to about approximately 250 years old, or the most they do. So they outlive us. And there's a lot of wisdom in that, I would say, in that older age. So yes, he's full of wisdom. He's the all-knowing oracle. He sees everything. He's keeping an eye on every sentence going on there. He's just scanning. He's scanning. He says, that will do, thank you. He's going to keep in the background, Shelley. Thanks. Anyway, let me continue the best I can. It's like the owl, very wise. Yeah, owls are referred to as wise as well, aren't they? I don't know why are owls referred to as wise. That's another question, I suppose. I don't know why, Shelley. I don't know why. Anyway, so I'm here on holiday in Split. It's nice. It's a nice slow down. Could I live here? Maybe. It's a different culture here, though. I'm going off topic a little bit, but it's such a different culture. Is it a healthier culture? The people look healthier, yes. There's less people here than England, that's for sure. The wages are less, but the cost of living's less. So the cost of living's a lot less. I think I'll talk about that a little bit later. But I'm here in Split. I'm on holiday in Croatia. But even in a nice place, you can get moments like this. I have my wisdom tooth out today. That's why I'm talking about wisdom in line with it. Windows opening. Let me close that. Because they can spin their heads around, hunt at night. Very wise. Yeah. Good answer with regards to why an owl would be referred to as wise. And this kind of thing, when you're on holiday, when you're having a rest, it forces you to slow down, even when you might not want to. Having my wisdom tooth out, I have to be mindful of what I eat. I have to be mindful of my energy. I have to be careful, if you know what I mean. It's forcing me to slow down. And sometimes that's what we need, just to slow down a little bit, take the pressure off a little bit. And that's where your head can start to think a little bit differently. What time did you get your tooth down? It was, I turned up the appointment at 10 o'clock. I think it came out at about 10:30 this morning. Yeah, it did. I was going to have a sip of water, of course. I don't know how this live's going to go today, Shelley. I've just turned up when I can. I thought, I'm here. I've got the time to do it. I'll go with the flow and see where my thoughts take me, I think, further down the line. I've got a little bit of a bullet point script here, but I speak the best I can myself, anyway. So real wisdom is not loud. Real wisdom is not loud. It doesn't brag. It doesn't tell you how good it is. It's not loud. It's not obvious, I don't think. Doesn't feel the need for that validation. Doesn't require that. Real wisdom just quietly knows, I suppose. Calmly knows and simplifies things in the same on the same note. And it's not just something. Sorry, I'm thinking now. It's not just something. It's not just something that you get from motivational videos. Motivational videos are really, really good. Positive quotations, positive speeches are really, really good. Don't get me wrong. But wisdom's just actually going through things sometimes and actually experiencing it and going through it, as imperfect as that's going to be, in my opinion. And then once you go through those uncomfortable experiences, it's what sticks with you in a nutshell. Sorry, I'm going on a bit here. It's okay. I'm calm. It's all good. But even when you don't feel your best, you're still choosing how you respond in a nutshell. Even though you don't feel your best, you're choosing how you respond, trying to be smart on how you respond. Sometimes the wisest thing to do is say nothing. So you've got a situation where someone's being really, really rude or whatever it is, and you're not sure about what to say. So you say nothing. Sometimes it's just white wisdom is just being quiet and observing. Wisdom is not your imagination. No. Wisdom is in everyone. I believe it is. I think we've got it internally. And like a guide, isn't it, in a way to live. Some people just don't see or cop on or choose to ignore it. I suppose it could be in line with your intuition, your gut reaction, Shelley. Thinking if you have a gut reaction to someone or something, you're like, something doesn't feel right here. Something's off. Something's not centered. Something's not aligning. But they're presenting in a great way or a good way, but something's off. Something's not quite right. Something in your gut is screaming at you to say, this is not okay. And I suppose in a way, it's like the gut-mind connection. They say the gut's the second brain, don't they? In relation to that. Anyway, I'll keep going. I'm going to get an ice pack. One moment. I'm going to be doing this every 30 minutes. I need to keep the swelling down. Surprisingly, it's not that bad. Let me just... There we go. I'm back. Sorry. Here we go. So I've got my ice pack. I'm good. And I'm putting it on my face. I might look like a bit of a silly fucker, but it's all good. Anyway, Shelley's saying, let me see, 24 minutes, so I'll go for 30 minutes with the ice pack on. Shelley's saying, it is a guide, Brad. Wisdom can be unique to you. Yes, Brad, it's a gut feeling. It's a gut feeling. And it's good to listen to your gut, listen to your intuition. It's a guide in a way, if you want to look at it that way sometimes. Anyway. So this is not a perfect reset or whatever. This is a Monday reset that I'm talking about, resetting the mind. Monday's like the beginning of the week, so you could align it with it's a reset type of day, maybe, if you want it to be, where you're thinking about I'm going to recenter myself, what am I going to do? But this is not me at my best. It's really not. I'm not at my worst though, which is great. I'm not bad, but this is not me at my best, but that's okay. It's all okay. But you don't need to be in a perfect condition in your life to reset your life, basically, in a nutshell. You just need honesty and consistency. Honesty and consistency, absolutely. Um, and it's keeping going when, as well, like things get quiet. Sometimes things are settled. Sometimes it's just like it's quiet out there on here, for example. But I like it. I enjoy it. It sounds crazy. I can't believe I'm actually even doing this right now. Being a YouTuber, I know I'm not massive at the moment, and I don't expect to be, and it's okay. But I'm going to keep going. I'm doing well. Thanks, Shelley. I've got a bloody ice pack on my chain, looking like an idiot, but it's all good. Thank you. I'll keep trying. But it's having that honesty and consistency. I think it's so important. And also, there's so many lies out there in society. There's so much bullshit out there in society. And it's hard to be true, or at least true to yourself, honest with yourself and honest with others, and consistent with that. It's difficult sometimes in the world that we live in. It really is. Hi, Kirsty. How are you? Literally, I got it out. It was taken out at 10:30 this morning, Kirsty. Thank you for asking. How are you? I hope you're okay. This is a calm live, by the way, just a chilled one. I'm just going with the flow. I'm going to be doing this on and off all day. 30 minutes ice pack, 30 minutes off. 30 minutes ice pack, 30 minutes off to keep the swelling down. Touch wood, it's not sore yet. Touch wood. But it's healing. It's healing. So I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm in my apartment, Kirsty, in Split, Croatia. I'm relaxed. And how are you? Less about me. Hope you're okay. Oh, good. Thanks, mate. No worries. Fist bump, Kirsty. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. So real wisdom isn't loud. I think 1 minute, sorry. Let me just think. It isn't loud. I've read that already, haven't I? I'll move on. I've not got many notes here, if I'm honest. I'll go with the flow. So what does wisdom mean to you? What does real wisdom mean to you? Is there fake wisdom? Is there fake wisdom out there sometimes? In a way, Brad, you can shake the world with wisdom. Interesting. Interesting. You're making me think a little bit. You can shake the world with wisdom. Yeah, probably not in like a dramatic manner, Shelley, in a subtle way. And even if it's just you spread your wisdom out to 1 or 2 people or whatever that is, that's a win in itself. That's you affecting the world in your own small way, I suppose, could be said. Joe, hi, Joe. Put the tooth back in to stop the pain. Thanks, Joe. Thank God you turned up, lad. I'll go back to the dentist and get him to hammer it back in, I think. That would really, really help. My name's Brad, by the way, Joe. Nice to meet you. I get the joke. I get the joke. Sandra's saying, Brad, I'm just finished with my pedicure. Now going for a manicure. LOL, just an update. Okay. Enjoy your pedicure and manicure, Sandra. So Sandra's, we've had treatments today. We're both obviously in Croatia Split. I've had my bloody tooth out, and Sandra's had a pedicure and a manicure. Not that I know much about those things, but that's what's going on today. Kirsty's saying, Sandra, do you remember me? I think she does, you know. But I'll let her answer herself unless she's not busy, Kirsty. I think she's getting her hands and feet done, basically, her nails done. So what does wisdom mean to you? I think wisdom is learning from your mistakes. It's knowing what's right from wrong. It's knowing what's true and what's false. Shelley saying, Sander, you spoil yourself. Oh, she is doing. Thanks, Shelley. You're really kind. Thank you. Really, really kind. And this is not always textbook answers with wisdom. Our positive affirmations, in my opinion, are really, really good pick-me-ups. Positive affirmations are great. Like, get on with it, you can do it. Or whatever bloody affirmation that we have. Or whatever which one you bloody read. However, it's not enough, in my opinion. It's not enough. Make you feel a little bit better. This positive affirmation, this positive quote. They're really, really good. They're really whatever. But I think that there's much more to it than just that. You're just going skin deep there. And that's what my channel is. I try for my channel to be deeper, reflective, honest. And I need to be consistent with that. And I need to, I really, that's what I'm doing my best with. Speaking as honestly as I can in real time. I feel lucky and blessed to be able to do this right now. Sit here with a fucking ice pack on my chin. It's all good. Kirsty, I love your necklace. Thanks, Kirsty. It's just this. That's my microphone. It's on my microphone. Shelley's giving me another perspective. Thanks, Shelley. Brad, I don't think it's learning by mistakes. It's a gut feeling. Oh, okay. You have good or bad. Do you know what I mean, Brad? Yeah, I do know what you mean. It's a gut feeling. You have good or bad. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I do know what you mean. Thanks, Shelley. Yeah, thanks for showing perspective. That's what wisdom means to you. You don't think it's learning by mistakes? Can wisdom be acquired by learning from mistakes? Or is wisdom knowing it beforehand? I don't know. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for your perspective. It means different things to different people too, I think. We're talking, anyone that's joining, we're just talking about wisdom right now. I've had my wisdom tooth taken out. So it's only fitting that we speak about wisdom. I'm just going with it. What has life actually taught you the hard way? What has life actually taught you the hard way? Let me try and answer that myself. If anyone else can answer that. Has anyone learnt anything the hard way? One of the things I learnt the hard way was you live in a family dynamic or whatever, and there's a big bad world out there. And then I went out into the world a bit naive and had a lack of awareness to an extent. I came across a lot of, let's say, dodgy characters and challenging people. And I was a bit naive about their intentions. I thought everyone was good. I thought everyone was nice. I thought everyone wasn't nasty or malicious. And I was fucking naive as fuck. So did I learn the hard way? Yes, I did. I trusted the wrong people. I got in and around the wrong people. I wasn't an angel myself, let's be honest, so I take responsibility for my own actions there. But I didn't, I can't, and at one point I remember actually thinking, actually, these people are no good, but I kept going back, even though I knew they didn't have my best interest at heart, even though I knew that they weren't the nicest or best people to be around. I knew that, but I still hung around with them for a long enough time, let's say. So I learnt the bloody hard way and got burnt, if you know what I mean. I got burnt. I'm off to a flame kind of thing to an extent for a while. Timmy's just in the back, guys, chilling his little head out. Timmy says hi, by the way. He's just in the background. Timmy the turtle, of course. Shelley is saying, I used to be like that. I think you just grow, develop, and want more for yourself. Yeah. Therefore, it's in a way that's the sign of self-love. It's like I want more for myself. I want better than this. Shelley. I want better than this, is what you're trying to say. I want to grow, I want to develop, I want to move on, I want to become more well-rounded. I want something else now. I don't want this bullshit anymore. Yeah, I don't want this bullshit anymore. Is what I'm gauging from what you're communicating. Thanks for sharing, Shelley. Kirsty, I love your necklace. It's just thanks. I don't usually wear this, Kirsty. It's for this. That's my microphone. It's for use for. It's like a magnet for my microphone, which is a necklace. Yeah, I use it for my lives to make the audio sound a little bit better, or as good as I can. So I'm keeping it simple today. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it calm. And I'll take it one step at a time with this live. And that's what I've got there, basically. I'm just going to have a sip of water, guys. Sorry, it is what it is. I'm healing. You got to go at 2 p.m. Don't worry, Kirsty. Any plans for today, Kirsty? What are you doing? You don't have to share if you don't want, Kirsty. I'm just asking. It's just answer if you want, don't if you don't want to. Go when you need to go, Kirsty. You don't need to explain yourself. It's your life and your time. Make the best of it. That's it, Brad. Everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear, which, Brad, is in all of us. Really wisely said. Really wisely said. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. It absolutely is. Fear can hold you back. You procrastinate. You second guess yourself. You don't go for this. You don't go for that. You hold yourself back. You think you don't deserve it. So you self-sabotage in a way. Even if sometimes self-sabotage is really subtle. Just like saying, oh, I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that nice house. I don't deserve that nice job. I don't deserve that nice car. I don't deserve that nice meal. So I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to do it. And that's what can happen. That's what can happen. Fear is in all of us, though, isn't it? It's all of us. That can come out as anger, can't it, sometimes, or envy or whatever. But the other side of fear is where the magic is. That's where you get deep. You might get a bit angry and frustrated, but that anger and frustration, if you channel it correctly, can end up as courage. And courage is really powerful. Courage to go for it. Courage to do it. Courage just to put your best foot forward, even if you don't feel like putting your best foot forward. You have the courage to fucking have a go, and that is the other side of fear, isn't it? And then you go up and up and up to love, up to peace, up to all those other higher vibrational energies, achieving things. Easier said than done. Of course it fucking is. But anyway, thanks, Shelley. Hi, Dawn Woodland. How are you? I'm talking about wisdom today, Dawn Woodland. What does wisdom mean to you? And anyone else that's watching, what does wisdom mean to you guys? And I've had my wisdom tooth taken out. I'm all right, thank you, Dawn. I've just had my wisdom tooth taken out, so I'm just recovering. Basically, I'll be doing this all on and off all day with the ice pack. You've got a call with your sister. Oh, well, I hope it has. I hope you have a nice phone call with your sister. I hope you have a nice conversation with your sister. Josh B. the Tree. Hi, Josh. My name is Brad. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. It really helps. It really helps the channel. If you want to see more live content like this, then just click on the like and just click like and subscribe. Josh, I've had my wisdom tooth taken out, mate. And it's the first day, so I'm reducing the swelling. That's why I've got that on my face, ice pack. Shelley's saying, never think of a bad yesterday. Control today. It took me years to learn that. To me, that is wisdom. I love that, Shelley. Never think of a bad yesterday. So yesterday might not have gone good. It might have been absolutely shit, let's be honest. But it's gone. Like they say, tomorrow's another day, isn't it? Control the now, control the day. What's the best I can get out of this situation? What's the best I can do today? Like, my best today isn't my best. This is not me at my best. I've got a fucking ice pack to my fucking cheek. So it's not me at my best, let's be honest, but it's the best I can do today. This is the best I can do today. I turn up and I just speak the best I can, for example. It took you years to learn that. To me, that's wisdom. Yes. Accepting the now. Don't be living in the past for too long. Because it's gone. It's controlling the now, being present in the now, Shelley. Absolutely. Josh Timmy gave Brad a karate chop over a can of 7-Up. Funny. Yeah. He's got a mean karate chop on him. Pah. That's funny. Yeah. He doesn't take it too kindly when he doesn't get his can of 7-Up. Dawn saying nothing much has changed here. Dawn doesn't get easier, thanks. I'm sorry, Dawn. I'm sorry. I want you to be happy, and I don't know your full situation, but I just want you to be happy. I really do. I hope that you achieve that, or something more to you work towards that more. I don't know how you're going to do that. Sorry, but I hope that you achieve that soon. That's my wish for you. Thanks for thinking of me. It's awful. I'm sorry to hear that, Dawn. What does wisdom mean to you, Dawn? What's one of the wisest things? What's the wisest thing you've ever done in your life? What does wisdom mean to you? You don't have to answer if you don't want. I just thought I'd ask. God bless you, Dawn. Christine, I have to leave now, Brad. So see you at 3 p.m. because I have to get ready for my call with my sister. No worries, Kirsty. I hope you have a nice phone call, and it's okay. Lou, I'm not reading the rest, Lou. Hi, Lou. My name's Brad. Say again. Say what again? Dawn is saying me, I-ish. I don't know what you mean by that. Sorry, Dawn. Oh, you've retracted it. It's okay. Don't worry. Are you a Gemini? No, I'm not a Gemini. I'm a Libra. I'm born in October. I'm an earth sign, though, so I suppose you're a little bit close. AM 802. Which one are you? No, I'm not a Gemini. No. I think star signs are interesting on the star sign front. However, your star sign on your date of birth is aligned to the sun, isn't it? Of course. But there's your moon sign, your Mercury sign, your Venus sign, your Mars sign, and it goes on and on and on and on, all the other planets. So to get a true reading, you'd have to look at your date of birth, your place of birth, the time of birth, and then that will give you a full astrological reading. And you might be a Libra like me, but then you might have Scorpio as your moon sign. You might have something, some other sign linked to your Mercury sign. So there's all those elements as well. And each planet is to do with communication or to do with inner self, outer self, persona. It goes deeper. It goes a lot deeper. How do I know? Because I've been down the rabbit hole with that. There's also numerology as well. Interesting numerology. ChatGPT it, you'll get your reading. If you want to MBTI, Myers-Briggs, that's another one. Chinese astrology is another one. I think these things are interesting to an extent. However, I think there's much more to us. We have personal choice. We have personal perspectives. I think there's more to it than just that, in my opinion. But it can be a little bit of a guide to understanding yourself a little bit better. But I believe take it with a pinch of salt. But that's my opinion. It might not be yours. AM802 saying, I'm a Gemini. My second guess would be been Libra. Oh, you Earth sign though, isn't it? Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius are all Earth signs. I'm a bit of a geek, guys, with that. I've been down through my path of self-discovery. I look down, I look deeply into things sometimes. And sometimes, like astrology, I've looked into it when I was younger. So I know a bit about it. Not that I'm an expert. But I take it with a pinch of salt as well, if you know what I mean. Brad, I think we sweat over the small stuff, and sometimes it's all small stuff. Fucking bang on, Shelley. Shelley is banging out wisdom there, massively wisdom. That's great. One moment, sorry, I've got this ice pack on me. A few more minutes. Shelley's saying, Brad, I think we sweat over the small stuff. Yeah, we do. Like I've had my wisdom tooth taken out. Am I sweating over the small stuff? Yes, I am. The other week, someone reported me. They misinterpreted what I said. I didn't say anything bad. I don't have nothing to hide. I'm absolutely okay. I'm not going to lose my job or anything. My reputation's intact. It's all good. I need to close that because it's bloody loud. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? But it's small fry. It's small fry. Those problems from last week will be gone next week. Basically, a small issue. Your car breaks down. I know it's expensive. I know it's frustrating. Is it the small stuff? I'd say it is. I think a lot of the time we sweat over the small stuff, Shelley. Well, I do. I'll hold my hand up and I'll do it again. I know I will. It's like being stressed out at work and there's all this bullshit going on and you're in the middle of it. You're tired. You're working hard. You get sucked into all the drama. But then you go on holiday for a week. Guess what? You're not thinking about that anymore. It's the small stuff. It's the small stuff. Well said, Shelley. I like it. Thank you. Don't say mistype. Sorry. You don't need to be sorry. I've always have wisdom and sense, but I let my heart rule over my head. So your emotions sometimes overcloud the logic. Following your heart, it's not always bad. Following your heart is not always a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing. It depends on the situation, in my opinion. But thanks for sharing, Dawn. Shelley doesn't believe in it. I can understand why, Shelley. It's very logical of you to say. I understand why. I take it with a pinch of salt. I find some interest in it. But you can't say all Libras are the same, all Geminis are the same, all this are the same. There's so much more to people, in my opinion. And it's all based on choice as well. You choose what path you take. You make the best of what's in front of you. I know it's not always easy. Gematria. What's gematria? I don't know what gematria is. AM802. Please elaborate. I don't know what that is. Dawn is saying getting away from certain people, but I learnt it very late. It's better late than never, Dawn. It's not late. It's just you've learned when you've learnt. You've learnt when you've learnt. We all learn at different points. It's you're not late. You might feel like you're late, but I don't think you are. It's just you're arriving now. Dawn saying that's horrible when they report you. Some are better, nothing better to do. Yeah, especially when it's mad when you're just trying to be philosophical and a bit deeper with a topic and not meaning to offend, and people just twist the word. They'll just take out one or two words that you've said. They've not listened to the whole picture of what you were saying and then used it against you. Yes. Some people do that. Anyway, it's okay. It's okay. I'm good. Shelley saying, Dawn, I know you're better on your own. Dawn saying, yes, it's the emotions. Thanks, Shelley. I'm still here. It's hard to try. Yeah, it is. It's not easy out there, Dawn, at all. Sometimes you've got to be your own hero, your own cheerleader. That all internal validation. Anyway, let me put this away. I think I've had long enough with that. I'll be back in one moment. Putting this back in the freezer. So, back again. One moment. So I put that back in the freezer. So I've got another half an hour with it off. Anyway. So yeah, anyone that's just turned up, I'm just talking about wisdom. But we're having a free-flowing conversation. I'll read all the comments. It's nice and calm. I'm here with you today. Luckily, I can actually be here present on a live. I don't always get the opportunity to be on here for that long because I work. I work long hours. Not always me, but it's just the way it is. But I'm glad I've got the time. Dawn saying, you seem like a nice person, but I reckon I stick up for yourself. I bet you stick up for yourself. Yes. Yes, I do, Dawn. I stick up for myself when needed. I never used to when I was younger. I was a bit naive and a bit too much of a people pleaser, which was probably developed through my childhood, throughout the dynamics of the family that I grew up in. But do I stick up for myself now? Yes, I do. I don't react straight away, though. That's where my wisdom kicks in to an extent. I don't always address things straight away. I process them first. I think things through first, and then I make a decision. I think you've got to stick up for yourself. You've got to. You've really got to. I wish you didn't have to, but you've got to sometimes. Anyway, but I like to give people the benefit of the doubt because I know no one's perfect and people are just trying and people get upset and people get stressed out. And people aren't perfect. I'm not perfect. No one is. The highest level of intelligence is wisdom, Brad, if you think about it. Wow, that's a really good thought. Why is, I'll try and answer this myself as well. Why is wisdom the highest level of intelligence? I'm trying to answer that myself. I suppose, is it linked to emotional intelligence then? Wisdom. Regulating the emotions, regulating those, understanding those. Seeing things for how they are. Reading between the lines, wouldn't it be wisdom? Knowing what's true and what's not. What's real and what's fake in a way. I was a people pleaser. Not the fuck anymore. I have the control, Shelley says. Yeah, yep, I've tried it. It's no good. It's I suppose in a way when you're a people pleaser, it's when you're a people pleaser, you just want to feel validated by others. You want people to be pleased with you, approve of you. And that's coming from a place of lack. If you're a people pleaser, how do I know I've done it? I think I've still got a little bit of that in me, if I'm honest, but not so much. Not so much. I've got a point where I go, nope, I'm nipping that in the bud. I'm nipping that in the bud. It's being too nice. It's no good. It's no good. You've got the control. Still be a nice person. Still try your best to help people, but within reason, of course. But you've got the control. You can turn it on or off if you want to, if you need to, should I say. People are taking liberties, then you can't keep giving and giving and giving because it'll just be taken for granted and you'll be taken advantage of. Dawn saying, have you got a union at work? I reckon you'll be a good union rep if you don't mind me saying. Oh, thanks. We do have unions at work. The union I'm with is a Royal RCN, which is the Royal College of Nursing. I'd be a good rep. Thanks. I never heard that one, Dawn. I'll take that. Thank you. Maybe. I'll think about that. Thanks for that. Very kind of you to say. So Shelley's saying, because if you don't listen to your gut, yes, Brad, emotional intelligence, yes. So wisdom's linked to that. In society, a lot of the time with IQ, isn't it IQ? It's often it's linked to, it's measured by but being book smart, isn't it? Intellectual, which is a form of intelligence. But emotional intelligence is often underestimated, underappreciated in society, I think. Undervalued. Knowing how your behaviour affects others and being able to regulate that and be smart about that shows wisdom, doesn't it? Anyway. I reckon if you were a manager, you'd be firm but fair. Yeah, I would. I'm not a manager. I had the opportunity, Dawn, to become a band 6, which is a leadership position, but I opted out of it. Didn't like what it stood for. I didn't like what they wanted me to become. They want you to deliver this and deliver that, crack down on the forms, crack down on this, be excited about, I don't want to tell you what these things are, but they're really boring. And there's some things, it's like, they're called AMATs, and it's boring. I don't even want to go into it because it's boring. But they want you to become, you're going to do they're basically, it's just like, you basically record, it's boring. Sorry, I don't want to say it. It's boring. It's basically, AMATs are something that it's just to, you're going to make the boxes go green, if you know what I mean. Make sure this is done. Make sure that paperwork's done. This is done. That's done. Monitoring it. And they said to me, you've got to be, when you're a band 6, Brad, you'll understand the importance of these things. And I thought to myself, I don't want to understand the importance of these things. I think it's a bit silly. I don't enjoy it. No. Anyway, I opted out of it. I would have been good at it though, I think. Yes, I would. I wanted to pour my energy into this. I'm backing myself with this. I have autonomy over this. I like to, God, I don't know how far this is going to go with me doing this, but I can be myself on here. I can communicate in a way that I want to about topics that genuinely interest me, that are in line with personal development and growth and spreading light into the world. And that's what I align with as a person. And I chose this instead of a band 6 role in a way. Anyway, if I've done the right thing or not, time will tell. I think I've done the right thing, actually. I know I've done the right thing. I feel like I've done the right thing. It feels right. Timmy says hi, by the way, guys. Timmy says thank you for anyone that's liked and subscribed. Timmy says thank you for liking and subscribing, guys. Thank you so much. It helps the channel. Thank you. If you value conversations, real conversations like this, then just hit the subscribe button. Anyway, Brad, it can slowly steal your spirit. I am the remote control of my life, knowing what buttons to press, if that makes sense. It can slowly steal your spirit, yes. Doing everything for everyone else, being a people pleaser, and not having time for yourself, not looking after yourself, therefore stealing your spirit. You've got the remote control of your life. You decide when to play and when to pause, when to change the channel. Yes, it does make sense. I like it. Don't say I'm trying. It's not easy. What are you working on right now, Dawn? What's one thing that you'd like to change that you think that you have control over? What's one thing that you'd like to change? You don't have to answer if you don't want. One thing I can't stand is bullying at work. Bad enough at school. Yeah, it's bad enough at school. Guess what? It happens at work as well. I'd be lying if I said it wouldn't. It does, doesn't it? Sadly, Dawn. Cat and Dog Lover says hi, Cat and Dog Lover. Welcome back. How are you? How are your exams going? Hope they're okay. Agree, Brad. You found your vocation, being a YouTuber. Yeah. The reality is for me though, if I didn't have the job as a nurse, I like doing what I do though at the hospital. I like it. It's interesting. I'm good at it. But my passion is this. But if I didn't do the nursing, I wouldn't work at the hospital. I wouldn't have maybe not have the means to do this. So they help each other out, if you know what I mean. Anyway, don't say if the people at the top came down and saw how things felt were for the employees, they might learn a bit, but it's all about money and budgets. Yes, it's about money, it's about budgets, it's capitalism, consumerism, the system that we're in. They don't feel that pain. They don't want to feel that pain. They live in a completely different world. I think one of the biggest companies in the world is called BlackRock. BlackRock are picking up all the assets. They're buying all the homes in America and beyond. They're going to own everything at some point if it carries on. And therefore squeezing the working class even more, or the middle class even more. But anyway, that's another topic in itself. Yeah, it's all about money, budgets, and making money. Yeah. Growth, isn't it? On the back of people, the employees a lot of the time. Cat and Dog Lover saying not too good, to be honest. What's up, Cat and Dog Lover? Is your back pain okay? I remember you talking about your back pain. What's wrong? What's bothering you today? I'm sorry to hear that. Being lucky and everything's so expensive. It is, Dawn. Shit, it's hard. It really, really is expensive. It really, really is. Not going to lie. As you know anyway, you'll know yourself. It is. What type of nursing do you do, Brad, if you don't mind me asking? I am a scrub practitioner, a scrub nurse. Basically, I work within the sterile field. So you'll be having a hip replacement, a knee replacement, a shoulder replacement, or a plastic surgery, or whatever operation it is. And I've got to maintain the sterile field because I'll be working with loads of different instruments sometimes. Sometimes I'll have like 12 tins, 20 tins sometimes, all with these instruments in. And you've got to know how to put them together and what order they go in and all that kind of thing. Make sure they're ready for the patient, for the surgeon, for the patient, of course, but for the surgeon to do his job, his or her job, should I say. It's maintaining that sterile field, because if you put your finger on that, if I've got an instrument and you go, tap it with my finger, only tap it a little bit, that instrument is then, it's contaminated, it's not sterile. And if that goes in the patient, it can cause severe issues, infections, bone infections, really bad. So, yeah, that's what I do. It involves other things as well, of course, not just going to the table. There's other things as well that you need to do. It's keeping the list running and safe. There's a lot of issues that come up during the day, a lot of challenges that come. It's not always straightforward. It's not your back for once, Cat and Dog Lover saying. What is it then, if you don't mind sharing? He thinks it's easy. What's easy? What's easy, Dawn? I take it you're not squeamish. No. When I started, I remember, I was scrubbed for a case. Can't remember what it was. I think it was a fusion of a toe. So what they do is they get a saw. Let's imagine this is your toe. It's not your toe, but we're just imagining it is. They cut it there. With a saw, and then they get like a K wire, which is a really thin wire, and it's sharp at this end and sharp at that end. So it's sharp bit goes in there, and the other sharp bit goes in there, and they join it together so it's nice and straight. Let's say it's a curved toe, whatever. But anyway, I was scrubbed for the case, and honest to God, I was really new. I was a student, and I felt dizzy. I felt dizzy. I started getting hot sweats, and it was brutal because it's your toe getting sawed. Thinking, oh my God. And they kept asking me, Brad, are you okay? Brad, are you okay? I went, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. And I faked it till I made it, basically. And all these hot sweats, and I felt a bit dizzy, but I kept looking at it. Which might sound crazy. And then after that day, it went away, so I wasn't squeamish anymore. I desensitized to it. But a lot of people would not be able to do it. I don't think. Most people don't like that kind of thing, which I understand. Hi, Yorick. How's it going? Hope you're all right. Yeah, I've had my wisdom tooth out today. I'll be, what's it called? I'll be having the ice packs on and off today. I think Sander might be here. Sander might be back. I'm just going with the flow, nice and chilled day today. Cat and Dog Lewis saying hi to Yorick. How are you, Yorick? How's your day? How's life? How's London? How's your channel doing? Dawn Woodley saying my ex thinks it's easy just to go find somewhere. Sorry, didn't explain it properly. Don't be sorry, it's okay. It's not easy, is it? Oh, it's just easy find somewhere. It's not easy, is it? Especially now. Depends where you live, doesn't it, I suppose? What the prices are of everything. Like I said, it's expensive out there. It's still possible. I remember once, Dawn, I wanted to live somewhere. I live there now, but it was really difficult to get anything. I used to ring up every single morning. I go, have you got anything? No. Have you got anything? No. Have you got anything? No. I'd ring up every day and they knew my name. And I was all over them. And I once turned up to view an apartment. I turned up, drove there, and they said, we're really, really sorry, but we've not got the key. They'd misplaced the key. Someone had made a mistake. Can't remember what the mistake was. But I said, no worries, it's okay. It's not your fault. I said, don't worry about it. I was really nice about it. I said, I'll ring you tomorrow and then we'll try again another time. And I believe because I wasn't an arsehole about them making a mistake, I was absolutely sound with them. They offered me 2 apartments then. They said, which one do you want, Brad? And we'll offer you 2 because of the other day. We're really sorry. We'll offer you 2. I thought, oh, that's really nice. And I got to choose. But long story short, I was like a dog with a bone. I was like ringing up all the time, looking all the time. I really, really wanted an apartment in this area. And I made sure it happened by being consistent. And by really, really wanting it. Was it easy? It was not. And what would happen is you'd try and get an apartment, there'd be like 20 people going for it or 30 people going for it for one. So you had to be all over it. Anyway, keep going, keep trying, don't give up. Dawn says, what are you squeamish about if you don't mind me asking? I can't stand anything with hard backs, cockroaches. No, I'm not a massive fan of cockroaches. The double hard bastards of cockroaches. They're really hard, aren't they? What am I squeamish about? Do you know what? It sounds really weird, this, Dawn, but I don't like, this is what I'm squeamish about. I'm okay with blood and guts and all sorts of bone. I can do it all day long. I do it all day long, literally. But what I'm actually squeamish about is I hate it if I go into a staff room and everyone's cooking different meals on the microwaves. There's no windows. There's no ventilation. There's loads of people in there. It stinks. It's stuffy. It makes my skin crawl. I'm really sensitive to it. So I'm like, no, I'm not staying in this room. I have to leave. So I'm really squeamish about that, believe it or not. Most people probably wouldn't be, but I am. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. Anyway, we'll keep going. Busy with maths and watching. No worries. Keep going, cat and dog lover. I used to like doing maths at one point because there's only one right answer, isn't there? So as long as you've got the formula. Don't say it's stressful. I can imagine. Trying to find somewhere to live. Absolutely, I can understand that. You faint when you see blood, cat and dog lovers saying. Understandable, a lot of people do. You hear when a woman has a baby, she's pregnant and the partner faints. Happens a lot, cat and dog lover. It's actually more, it's understandable. I get why. I get why. Edison, hello Edison, welcome back. Hope you're okay. You get that you get sensitivity to the smells, yeah, really bad. I hate it. It makes my skin crawl. It makes my skin crawl. Ugh. And what a lot of the time, I don't know why, I just do this. Everyone sits in the staff room. I'm thinking, I'm not sitting in that staff room with all those people and all that food and all that noise. I'm quite sensitive to it. It drains me, especially if I'm at work. I'm thinking I'm really, really busy. I'm around loads of people. I'm problem solving all day long. I want a bit of time to myself, a bit of calm, and I don't like the staff rooms. They annoy me. There's nothing personal to the individuals in there. It's just me being sensitive, I think, really, in a way. I'm on a Duolingo instead of doing the washing up, LOL. Enjoy your Duolingo. Shelley saying, hello, Edison. You're very welcome. Dawn is saying, I hate the smell of anyone that's eating chilies. Interesting. I've never thought about that. In early days, egg smell makes me sick. Edison, I completely understand. Eggs are a great food. They're full of nutrition. They give birth to an actual animal, to a bird, a chicken, or whatever. They're one of the most nutritionally dense foods in the world, or the most. They're so good. You can do so much good with an egg. They're tasty as hell. However, I don't like the smell of eggs either. I understand. Yeah. Not good. Or when someone puts fish in the microwave, it's like, you arsehole. You've just put fish in the microwave and it stinks the room out. Oh, no. I think that's wrong. But that's my opinion. Not everyone will agree. Boiling Frog. Hi, Boiling Frog. Welcome back. How are you? Hope you're okay. What does wisdom mean? Anyone that's watching, back to topic a little bit, but you don't have to talk about it. We're doing a poll. What does wisdom mean to you? What does it mean to you? What's the wisest thing you've ever thought about or done? Or have you ever acquired wisdom throughout your years? There's no right or wrong answer with that, in my opinion. Everyone will have a different perspective on that. Jalapenos. I'm not a massive fan of those. I'm not really a massive fan of chilies, if I'm honest. You can't cope with the garlic, Shelley's saying. Garlic in the chilies, are you saying? I'm thinking. That's me, how I felt about the staff restroom. Yeah, that could be minging as well. Ooh, what and who eats chili in the bathroom? I don't know. I don't think I'd be eating chilies in the bathroom, especially if it's like work or wherever. That'd be weird. You never use a microwave, Boiling Frog. I think there's a lot of health issues with relation to that, isn't there? They're useful, of course. However, I don't know the science behind it, but I do know that it can be deemed to be unhealthy. Boiling says hi. Boiling Frog is saying hello. Hello again, mate. Dora said, I can't eat and can't stand the smell of eggs either. I love eggs, though. I love eating them. Oh, I love eating them. One of the best foods ever, but do they smell? If someone's got them in their bag and leaving the staff room with the boiled eggs, thinking, you dirty bastards. It stinks of farts, doesn't it? Let's be honest here. Anyway. Shelley saying hello, Boiling Frog. Boiling Frog is, wow, that's a good one, Boiling Frog. Real wisdom is knowing how little we know. I like that. Real wisdom is knowing, guess what? I don't know everything. Guess what? My shit stinks sometimes. Guess what? That's real wisdom. Real wisdom is realizing that you don't know everything. And that kind of humbles you. And it also, knowing that you don't, how little you know, humbles you in a way. And it opens you up to learning more, encourages you to learn more. Like, I don't know everything. And some people think that makes them look weak. And some people pretend to know everything when they don't. But if you're honest with yourself, you say, I don't know everything. I know I know a little bit about that, but there's a lot I don't bloody know. That can then give you the humility that will then, help you to become more open-minded and listen to other people's perspectives. You don't have to take everything on, but I like it. Boiling Frog. Leo Heggie. Boring. Not a fan of chilies. Hello, hi Leo. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you, by the way. I'm not a fan of chilies either. Red Hot Chili Peppers are good, but that's a band. But that's changing topic a bit there, isn't it? Boiling Frog says hi to Shelley. Cat and Dog Lover saying 1 minute. We're on chilies next. We're talking about bathroom. We're going with the flow a little bit here. I've been speaking loosely about wisdom today, guys. If anyone's got any wise sayings or quotes, share them with us if you can. Why am I talking about wisdom today? I've had my wisdom tooth taken out today. I'm going to be applying the ice pack on and off. In the next few minutes, I'm putting the ice pack back on. Stick the eggs in the fridge. Yeah. Shelley saying, Brad, good God, the fish in the microwave. Yes, I think that's disgusting. And I think it's very inconsiderate to others, if you're in a workplace especially. Oh, I'm going to put the fish in the microwave. It stinks. Absolutely reeks. I think it's disgusting who has fish in work. Cat and Dog Lover. I agree. I think it's inconsiderate to others. Boiling Frog says precisely 100%. Dawn says, when I was little, I was offered egg, turned head away and pulled a face. Was offered it again the next day. I put the ball on their head, was only a baby. My nan said, I don't think she likes eggs. I can understand. Vernon, hi Vernon, welcome back. Hope you're okay. We're just chilling today, man. I don't like snakes because they show up in uninvited. Silent in the grass. They are just... I've never really experienced snakes really in my life. Not the animal ones. People I have. But the snake version of a person, let's say, with regards to the personality, if you're going to call someone a snake, I've come across those types of people. But I've never actually seen a real snake in the wild, Vernon. Have you? Is the question. Paul, hi Paul. My name is Brad. Are you a gay? No, I am not a gay. Are you a gay? It's okay if you are. Why asking? The wisdom of this as well. In relation, I'm speaking about wisdom, Paul. The wisdom, knowing that my experiences of people that usually ask others if they're gay, a lot of the time it's something that they're fearful of, consciously or unconsciously. They're scared of being thought of as gay, or they're uncertain about sexuality sometimes. It depends on the situation why someone else will ask someone else if they're gay or not. And it is a rude question to ask, of course, but the wisdom in me knows that it's you projecting usually. But it's okay to be that way inclined. There's nothing wrong with being that. It's okay. It's just a personal choice and a personal preference, isn't it? What do I judge people on? I judge people on just, are you a decent person? Are you coming from a good place? That's it. I don't expect miracles out of anyone. But anyway, I hope you find some self-love, Paul, or I don't know. Good luck to you. Shelley's saying it's very important to be humble and grounded. All things change and we change with them. If you release your doubts and insecurities, knowing that, Brad, can also be a form of wisdom. I love that. It's really, really good, Shelley. It's important to be humble and grounded. Don't let things get to your head too much. I'm just going to get the ice pack again. One sec. I'll go back to that comment, Shelley, in a moment. I'm just, back to the ice pack. This is going to be a recurring theme, isn't it? Here we go again, I'd say. I'll go with that one. I'm mixing it up with the ice packs today. So I've had my wisdom tooth taken out. My name's Brad, if anyone's not met me before. Ice pack, wisdom tooth's been taken out. I'm kind of trying to reduce the swelling a bit. So it's very important to be humble and grounded. Absolutely. All things change. The only thing in life that's constant in life is change. It's going to happen if you like it or not. With that humbleness, you're going to release your doubts and insecurities. Knowing that, Brad, can also be a massive form of wisdom. Yeah, it can. Yeah, it can. Being humble, being grounded, not letting things get to your head too much. It's good to be confident and believe in yourself. But remember, it can all be taken away like that. Your health could be taken away like that. It changes. But if you keep that stability, that humbleness, with confidence as well, of course, being well-rounded, that can really help. Thank you for sharing. Cat and Dog Lover said, yes, I've seen a snake in the wild. Have you, Cat and Dog Lover? What was it like? Where did you see it? Boiling Frog says they're obsessed with the gay agenda. Some people are, Boiling Frog. I don't know why, man. It's mad, isn't it, really? Goes straight over my head. So I'll keep this on for half an hour. I'm just reducing the swelling. I've had my wisdom tooth out. That's why I'm talking loosely about wisdom today. Finding wisdom. Loose lips sink ships. Yes, they fucking do, Dawn. I completely agree. I like that saying, loose lips. Why saying? Why saying? Loose lips sink ships. Vernon, where did you see the snake? Shelley's asking. Boiling Frog saying a real woman gives birth. Yes, they do. I think a real woman is not just if they give birth or not, though. I think there's more to that, in my opinion. A real woman will be a good mum. A real woman will be a good partner. A real woman will be a good person. In my opinion, it's an interesting. I don't know. I find that interesting because a woman could give birth, but then be a bad mother or a terrible mother, couldn't they? They could be an abusive person towards the child, for example. That would not make them a real woman, in my opinion. They wouldn't be a good woman. But that's my thoughts on that. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, Boiling Frog. But thanks for sharing, making me think a little bit there. You're in my garden. You saw it in your garden. All right, cool. The snake. Are you on about? Boiling Frog, I agree. Nothing but the gay agenda. What's this gay agenda? I don't know. Please tell me what it is, guys. I'm being silly. Let me understand. I'm seeking to understand. What's the agenda with that? Don't exactly, Shelley. All right. Cat Dog Love said, I don't want to do the washing up at all. Is it one of your tasks, Cat and Dog Lover? I can understand why you don't want to do it. Could you do a little bit of it and then come back to it later? I can understand why you don't want to do it. By the first thing, more things change, the more they stay the same. More things change, the more they stay the same. Or they appear to change, but they don't really. It's just like, we've got a new political party coming in. There's so much hope. They're going to change everything. Have you seen the policies, what they're going to do? Oh, this is exciting. We're sick of that other party that's in charge. They're shit. The new one's going to be so much better. There's so much optimism there. But the reality is sometimes with these parties that are developing, the politicians are changing ship. They're jumping ship. So the politicians that you had 2 years ago are actually on this new party now. And they're the same arseholes that play politics, of course. And you think you're getting this brand new political party and it's actually just something else revamped with a new bit of paint on it. Anyway, Verna says, good morning, Shelley. How are you? Speaking generally about snakes. Snakes in the grass. Snake-like behaviour. Anyway, I'm just going off on a tangent there. Empty vessels make the most noise. Oh, wow. I love that. Dawn Woodland, that's a very good saying. I like that saying. I like that. Empty vessels make the most noise. Sometimes the loud, the gobby, the outspoken, the ones that don't think before they speak, they appear to know it all and be all. But the reality is, there's nothing. It's coming from nothingness. It's just empty bullshit. I like that saying. Empty vessels make the most noise. Very true in a lot of circumstances. That it can all change with a click of your fingers. Life, fucking like that. Just like that. It's good to be aware of that. It's wise to be aware of that. Wise to be aware of that. That anything taken or given at any point. I've got a phone call. 1 second. Oh, it's my live up. God, can anyone see me now? You've just messed my live up. I'm really annoyed. Sorry, guys. Can you see me or not? You can't see me now. I can't see anything on my screen. Why have you, I'm annoyed, sorry. I'm annoyed. They can see me. I can't see you guys. Thanks for telling me. Good job I've got a laptop there. Guys, I'm going to have to come out and then go back in. I'm very annoyed. I'm a little bit annoyed. I can't see myself. And it's very difficult to speak. One moment. I wish I hadn't have taken that phone call, basically. And guys, I'm going to have to start again. I'm going to have to start again.